Hi everybody, it is Stacy. I was going to say Stacy's Ritzy Deepy Crafts, but I'm not doing crafts right now. I am going over my weight loss surgery. How is everyone doing today? Welcome back. Welcome for the first time. If you've never been here, appreciate you dropping in and checking me out. So thank you. Oh look, I got dimples now. So yes, I am on week 2 of my weight loss surgery. I had my surgery back on the 10th, which was not this past Thursday, but the previous Thursday. So I am on a journey to get that weight loss down after several attempts of dieting for the past 20 years. That just lost and lost and lost and did great. And once you go off the diet or try and do your own type of foods, everything just comes back. So it was a lot of back and forth, and nothing really stuck. So I decided to opt in for the gastric bypass surgery. And basically what that means is that they take a tube of your digestive system, I guess, or the duodenum or whatever, and they take and cut out a really small size of your stomach, probably no bigger than a baseball, if not smaller, and they completely cut it away from your stomach itself. So your main stomach is just kind of in there still, but they cut off the tube and they attach the tube to the other part of the small sac of your stomach that is used to process the foods that are coming in. So just to give you a little background, and no, I'm not a doctor, and no, I'm not going over this from a medical perspective. I'm just kind of giving you the general idea. It means basically that you have a small opening to get food in, so you have to take very small bites. Bites are no bigger than a teaspoon, I would say, probably less than a teaspoon, maybe like half a teaspoon. And they have to be thoroughly chewed because they can get stuck in the opening. And you go through different stages after the surgery, or before the 2 weeks before the surgery, and then after the surgery, as your stomach adjusts and heals from the surgery and then starts adjusting to the new foods. So I'm in week 2 post-op right now. I want to say 7, 8, I think I'm day 9 right now. I didn't do a post yesterday because really no updates, but I'm doing great. I'm maintaining my weight for the past 2 days, so I haven't really lost anything, and I think that's because I'm going through PMS right now, and I usually gain about 4 or 5 pounds in the real world post-surgery. I don't know what that's going to entail, so I should see it in about a week or so. If I don't have much of a loss this week, I'll definitely have a loss next week, so I'm not overly worried about it. Yeah, so now I'm going out of the liquid diet and I'm going into the solid liquids, I guess, instead of the clear liquids. So I did try eggs for the first time, and it was more of an egg salad. So I kind of mashed up the eggs as much as I could, and I put about, I want to say a small tablespoon, maybe just a heaping teaspoon of fat-free, was it fat-free or low-fat mayonnaise in it, just to get the moisture in there. And any big chunks that I still had in the egg when I mushed it up, I just made sure I chewed really good and swallowed, and I had no issues with it. So I was really, really, really happy. I'm going to try tomato soup, like the Campbell's tomato soup. It is a thicker consistency. And I have other broths to use and stuff. So in the Campbell's soup, I'm just going to add protein to it. But I really haven't had any negative side effects over anything. The only thing I have is right here, one of my stitches, which is actually feeling a little better today. Sometimes feels like there's a lot of pressure there, or that a lot of my weight is going there. So I wear a support band across just to make it easier to walk. So I don't have that pressure, and I don't have to like sit here holding my stomach like that to keep the pressure in. Which has majorly helped. Oh my gosh. So I'm glad. You can kind of see my neck is showing the signs of the loss right there. So I hope that goes away. But if not, hey, it's just a reminder of where I've come. You can see my dimples more. Not many people know I have dimples, but yes, I do. Hopefully my eyelids will, because I don't know if you can tell, but I have very heavy eyelids, so there you go. That's a lot of fat right there. Sorry, I didn't mean to gross anybody out, but I do want to eyelid surgery, to eye lift or whatever they call it. I do want that to get rid of the heavy eyes, because I think they do, especially when I get tired, they kind of weigh down. So I don't know if that's fat related or if that's just part of the heavy eyelid. We'll have to see as I lose weight and progress. But yeah, so that's me. I'm trying to get in all my water, and it is hard because I do take naps during the day, and when you take naps, they're about 2-hour naps because yeah, so I try and get as much water as I can in. I'm not having any issues drinking the water. I haven't had any nausea. I haven't had a lot of pain. Usually the pain is if I'm not wearing my band, and that pressure right there, that's the only pain I've had. So it's like the only time I felt anything was at the hospital, and that wasn't really pain. It just felt like I had done 1,000 sit-ups after surgery. So, but I haven't had any issues, knock on wood, because I know once I start introducing food, that's where it's going to come into play. So I am going to try and make my PB Fit peanut butter, because but I'm going to make it a really creamy consistency, so that way I can have it. I'm going to try tomato broth or tomato soup, and then I'm just going to add some unflavored protein to it, so that way it turns it into protein. What else? I'm supposed to have like 3 shakes a day, but I think if I add the protein to my soup, it should be okay. Plus I have protein soup, I've got protein cheesecake, I've got protein mashed potatoes. So I definitely have areas to get that protein from with different types of food already. I got it from, I think it's Berry Wise. I ordered it off of Amazon, so I was like, if I ever need anything real quick, those are really good. Other than that, I need to walk more. I will admit, I do need to get more exercise. I'm not pulling in like 3,000 steps at all, and it's always been hard for me to walk. Right now it's because I'm walking in ergonomic or orthopedic type of flip-flops. I'm so sorry, I have my microphone down here and I hit it. Alright, let's get you back then. Alright, so yeah, and they're really comfortable, but I'd rather get some like really comfortable slip-on shoes. If you know of any really comfortable slip-on shoes that have a good support for the heel, for people that get pain in their heels, not plantar fasciitis, but just weight bearing on it constantly, let me know. If you could put it in the comments below, I'd love to know like the brand or style that you use for those slip-on shoes, because right now it's really hard to bend over and tie my shoes, but I do have really comfortable tennis shoes once I can bend over properly and tie them. Plus I just want something I can easily slip on and slip off. So that's going to be my next journey. I'm debating if I want to get a treadmill, because out here in North Carolina, throughout the summer, spring, and fall, we get rain at any times of the day, and it's going to make it hard to go for walks. So I was thinking of getting a treadmill, and the only thing I worry about a treadmill is, I don't know, I guess the comfort of it. So if you use a treadmill and you're really happy with it, and it can bear your weight, if you can put that in the comments below, that way I can look into it. There are some at Sam's Club that I saw, or one at Sam's Club I saw that I might be interested in. Foldable ones are great. Yeah, so that might be my next journey, just so I can get in some exercise, especially once I go back to working. I'm only going to have like a 15-minute break, depending on how they handle my FMLA for taking breaks and walking. So that just means I can only really get up and go on the treadmill real quick and come back. So yeah, I'm just enjoying, it's beautiful outside. So I'll probably be going out there a little bit later. But yeah, so I'm doing really, really, really good. I started this process when I was about 270, and that was last May. So I was going through the whole surgery, doctor's visits. I decided that I was going to start this up, the liquid diet, prior to this whole experience, so that way I can say, hey, can I do this or not? Am I interested in it or not? Because it is going to be a commitment. And so I started that, I want to say at the end of May, when I was about 270. I think my highest was about 274. I'm not sure. So it's around there. And so while I was going through all the doctor's appointments, the lab tests and stuff through the summer, I had a surgeon consult. Hit you again, sorry. I had a surgeon consult around September, October, I want to say. And we were looking to try and get the surgery by December. And December never came. We were waiting for the authorization, and it really wasn't a long process. It was, the 4 to 6 weeks that I was told. But December came and went, and I was kind of getting hopeful-less because I wanted it definitely by my birthday. But December came. It was right after, I want to say, Christmas, between Christmas and New Year's, and I got the call to have it scheduled in January. And luckily I told them, look, I've been doing my 2-week diet already. I did kind of come off of it for Thanksgiving because I realized I wasn't going to have the surgery and that was going to be my last meal. I don't think I went too crazy with everything. Oh no, I did. Sorry, because I remember getting 2 huge pies from Sam's Club that I pretty much ate myself. Yeah. So I did gain a little bit from there. But, okay, so the surgery was scheduled in January. COVID hit. They had to cancel because they were concerned about the increase of COVID cases at the hospital. So that was put off. I really got emotionally depressed. I was not happy. I was very moody. I was frustrated. And it just put me in a big state that I didn't have motivation for anything. And I kind of felt like I lost hope. But through the diamond painting community that I do, we were going through this reach out and going over emotional health and mental health and stuff. So reaching out, I reached out to a lot of people. I talked with a lot of people just in general and had conversations, made friends, started my YouTube channel pretty much. And that helped out a lot with the mental health. So if your surgery does get canceled, don't freak out. As long as it's not for any medical issues that you're having, they will reschedule it. And hopefully COVID won't be a concern for you guys. But I did end up I went down to about 242 before surgery. And then I got it down to 239, I think, right before surgery. Because I went back on my pre-op diet. I was still able to eat food before my pre-op diet. It's just I had to focus on protein, but I was still doing a lot with the Premier protein shakes, so it wasn't much of a transition. And I got it down to 239 pre-surgery, and then within my first week, I lost 10 pounds from the pre-surgery weight, I'm going by the 242. So at the 242, I went down to 232 as of last Thursday, or this past Thursday. So I lost 10 pounds in my first week. And like I said, this week, I fluctuated about a pound, gained a pound yesterday and lost a pound today. So I don't know where it'll be tomorrow. And I'm not worried. Like I said, I'm not worried about it. I know if this week it's not much, then the following week it should be sufficient, or once I'm done through, our womanly things, then I'll get a good jump in decrease of weight. So my first appointment coming up with my doctor, I believe, is on the 25th, which is Friday, and then I believe the following week I have the appointment with the nutritionist, and so far everything's good. I came off pain medicines almost completely like that Tuesday, but I did take the nerve relaxer, it was a muscle nerve relaxer. I never took any nausea medicine, so I have that. So I'm going to save that for once I start eating start introducing solid foods to my diet, just in case I do have the dumping syndrome. I can use some nausea medicine if needed. I'm only taking the medicine that helps with your stomach lining and prevents ulcers. So that's the only thing I'm really taking. But I do take the muscle nerve relaxer. I do take that at night when I go to sleep sometimes. I don't think I took it last night. And it's only like, they told me to take like 4 ounces of it. I think it was 4 ounces. But I only took 2 because it really makes me loopy, and I don't like that feeling. So she says, you know what, you can just reduce it. You don't need to take that much. And I was like, okay. But other than that, everything's going really good. I am going to want to start introducing baby food because it's pureed, but like turkey, chicken, and beef in their own broth for baby food. So I'm going to do that with, I think, my protein mashed potatoes. And then I'm just going to add some flavoring to the baby food. A couple people suggested like taco seasoning or just different seasonings to add some flavor to it, and then it should be fine. So I'm going to do that. I did get a tub of whipped cream because apparently now I can start having some dessert. I want to say dessert, but it's a sugar-free whipped cream, and basically you dump sugar-free pudding in it, and it kind of makes your ice cream for you. So I thought of doing that, and then I got ricotta cheese and cottage cheese, and the ricotta cheese, you top it off with some Parmesan, and then put it in the oven and cook it, and that's one of your proteins. I can mix protein powder in it to have more protein substance, but that's another solid pureed food I can try, and just do little by little, so that way my stomach can adjust, because I really don't want that dumping syndrome. I think I had it today when I had my protein shake because it was a whole container. The protein shakes look like this. The vanilla ones I use Premier Protein. I love the flavors with them. The vanilla ones are easier on my stomach because I just think the chocolate kind of flavors are a little bit heavier. I don't know if that makes sense, but they are heavier in my stomach. So these are about 11 ounces, and I can't even drink a whole one in a sitting. I spent about 45 minutes drinking about 3/4 of it, and my stomach I was full. It was weighed down. I was just not feeling it, so I just put it back in the refrigerator. The important thing is that you stop eating when you feel that you've had enough. And as much as you like it, you can always know that, hey, I can go back to this at a later time and finish it. And I think that's the most important thing in the journey. But yeah, so I just wanted to kind of update everyone and let you all know how that was going. I'm not going to keep this on too long. I am going to try and go for a walk today. I do have a pair of slip-on Skechers, and I'll probably just go up the block and back. I'm just waiting for that drink to settle in my stomach, because it's not making me feel good. I'm not hurting. I'm not in pain. I don't feel like I need to excrement anywhere. It's just I need that to get digested and stuff first. Oh, hashtag. Okay, that's a hint. If any of you are in my diamond painting community, I'm not going to let you see further what it says. But that's a little hint, because we're getting closer to April, and I told you I would release in April and announce. So, but I was very, very happy because I went to Old Navy, and I didn't like their prices. Trust me, I'm a Jewish person, and I don't like to spend, especially right now with everything changing, unless it's something I know I'm going to keep forever or for a really long time. I don't like to spend more than like $20 on something. Yeah, I do have some LuLaRoe stuff that I love and is comfortable, and I spend more. But t-shirts and stuff, I don't like to spend more than $10, maybe $15 on. So they were just kind of a little pricey because I didn't want to spend the money knowing that my weight was going to change. But I did get a really cute jumper in a size large, and right now my booty, it doesn't go over my booty right now. So I'm hoping by the time I really want to use it, I can fit in it, and I think I will. At least within the 30-day range. Hopefully I'll fit in that large. But the t-shirts, I'm in a large. I love it. It fits me. Um, and it feels good. It feels really, really good to see the changes. You know, the neck is one thing, the loose skin. I don't know what I'm going to do with all the loose skin. That is concerning for me, but I'll cross that path when I get there. But it'll be really good to get my 20s, my 220s, because I haven't been there since 2006, I would say. So that'll be really nice, an accomplishment once I get into my 220s. And then, of course, when I get into my ones, which is under 200. So we're going to stick on this journey. We're going to stick with it. We're going to see how well things go. I do want to get back into volleyball, into playing tennis. Right now I can't. I didn't think I was going to miss it, but I really do miss my karate. And I think it's just because I want to do the exercise now. I did before, but now it's like I want to use it as a means of exercise, and I know that if I was doing my karate, I would be burning more energy or calories or whatever. I would just be getting that exercise in. So I think I might try and gear up tomorrow or Tuesday when I go. And I'm not going to be able to do it for long times. I'm talking maybe like 5-minute bursts at a time, because you have to understand when your stomach is so small that you don't have enough calories, you don't have enough fat or stored to burn calories, so you get tired extremely easily. So I'm just going to try and do a little bit of each thing that they do, and see how long I can go without too much twisting, because I am still healing. But if I can do like really low little baby kicks, just to get that in there, I will do my kata. I've been doing my katas, but again, it is tiring because it's the energy you're putting out. So we'll see how that goes, and I'll have that update next week. I don't know if I'm going to update every day. I'll just update when there's significant changes that are going on. But other than that, I think that's pretty much it for today. So I appreciate you guys hanging out, and listening. I'll update, like I said. So make sure that you do subscribe below, because that way you'll know when I get new videos. You'll actually hit the notification. So right there. I'm opposite on here, but you'll hit the notification right there. After you hit the subscribe, there'll be a bell. Bing, bing. Make sure you click on it. A lot of relaxing stuff that I do with the diamond painting, and up there, and up there, over there, is very relaxing. So if you need to find something that you can just sit down instead of just watching TV or falling asleep when you read like I do, if you want to do something completely relaxing, diamond painting is it. So you can definitely check out, a lot of my other videos. They'll have diamond painting in there for you, and you can check it out, see if you're interested in it. I'm not going to go into details. I'm going to actually do an unboxing today, which I'll get up on that channel, on that side of it. But yeah, hit the subscribe button, and then the subscribe button, and then the notification bell. You'll be notified of any new videos that I do update. Welcome to my crazy life. Appreciate that you've come. And if you have stayed, try and see if there's a muscle man or someone, or barbells or something, so I know that you did watch this to the end. And I want to wish you all a great journey on your weight loss, on you considering weight loss. If you have questions, feel free to ask below. I'm very open. I will comment on everyone's response, and I love to hear from you all. And it's my way of speaking to you. So check out my social media below if you're interested. I appreciate each and every one of you for joining me, for sticking around, for spending time with me. So thank you, and I hope I gave you a little insight on my weight loss journey. Everyone's different, so enjoy yours, and appreciate everyone. Thank you. Bye.